Selling Canva templates on Etsy has been such a fun, profitable side hustle for me. Now, my Etsy store focuses purely on selling mainly social media templates. So these kind of digital products, they are editable by your customers using a software called Canva. Now, I always make a minimum of at least $1,000 every single month in my Etsy shop selling social media templates. And I've got my shop at a point now where it pretty much is, you could say, passive, not fully passive, but it is passive. So meaning I don't really have to do much to my store to make at least $1,000. So for example, this month I made $1,200. So September 2023, I made $1,200 and I uploaded just one listing this month. I have had months where I've made $2,000, $2,700 where I didn't upload anything. So I can confidently say my store can be pretty passive right now. But in saying that, I do like to do the right thing, reach out to my customers and make sure that everything's going all good. Welcome back, I'm Lauren Keys. If you're new here, this channel is all about creating and selling digital products online, on Etsy in particular, selling Canva templates and just creating a successful digital product business. Now in this video, I'm going to share with you my secret strategy to successfully selling social media templates on Etsy. I don't see anybody else out there doing this, and so I'm really excited to share this with you because I believe this will really help maximize your Etsy sales. And I also think that this will be a great way to help you break into selling Canva templates. So you guys requested that I do this video, so let's get into it. So the kinds of social media templates that you can sell, where you design them in Canva and then you give a link to your customer and they can sign in and make all these edits and changes to it. You can do Instagram posts, Facebook posts, story templates, reel covers. You can do Pinterest pin templates. You can make YouTube thumbnail templates. You could do the YouTube end card templates. I think I've covered pretty much most of them, or the main ones anyway. And these are all quite popular. Now you may think, why would someone want to buy these templates from you when they can go to the Canva library and just get templates for free? Well, what I've discovered is that people want unique designs. The Canva library provides amazing templates, but they're very limited and they're just pretty basic. People are looking for more specialized kind of posts and social media templates. Now, the way to successfully sell social media templates on Etsy without, getting caught up in the crowded part of it where, if you go and you do an Etsy search for social media templates or Instagram posts, it just comes up, the search result is huge, okay? To avoid that and break into selling Canva templates, I highly recommend that you focus on catering to specific niches. So creating templates, posts, stories for a specific niche. So instead of just creating Instagram posts for anyone to use, you would focus on creating posts for a particular type of business owner. Then what you would do is you would branch out further into a category, into other categories within that niche. So I'm going to show you an example here. So let's use a nutrition coach as an example. Let's say you want to create some templates, some posts, some stories for nutrition coaches. So you would start off by creating some overall, just general nutrition coach posts. Pretty general, that's really easy to do. Then you would go and create more posts related to nutrition, but you would sort of niche down even more. So what I mean by this is you would go on to then create another set of posts, like posts could be about gut health. Another set of posts could be about healthy fats. Another set of posts could be about plant-based diets. Do you see how there's like this similar theme running through them around nutrition? But you have branched off into these other categories within nutrition. And so this gives you the opportunity to create a lot more listings. And what's going to happen is people are going to come to your store and they're going to be like, oh, she's got, or he's got templates, for gut health, plant-based diets. They're just going to come to your store and they're going to get so excited and then they're just going to buy more than one item. Do you see how that can happen? So people can they'll come to your store and they will see all these other related items that align with that particular niche, and they are going to add all of those to their cart. And this is no joke, right? I have had people come to my store and buy like 20 items in one transaction, and it just blew my mind because I never actually set out to make my Etsy store this way. It just sort of happened and I clicked onto it, and then I'm like, there's nobody else doing this. So I feel really excited to share this with you guys. And you know, my channel is pretty small at the moment, so I feel like you guys have this added like benefit of hearing this from me first, because it's not something that's being done at the moment. It's not getting taught, and so I feel like you have an advantage here right now. And guys, if you're getting value from this video, hit that like button and subscribe. Now you want to make sure that all your posts and all your templates, that they have a similar like color and theme running through them, so that when people visit your store, they can see, okay, all these items, they match up, they relate to each other. And so it just makes it easier for their brain to be like, oh, this matches with that, that matches with that, I'm going to buy this. It just makes that process that's going on psychologically for them so much more easier. Then what you want to do is you want to go and make copies of these designs, of these templates, and then you want to go and change the colors of them. So what you're doing here is you're creating more listings. Now the benefit of uploading heaps of listings is it just really helps with your items ranking in the Etsy search. So I find that the more I actually upload items, when I go to an Etsy search to search for my items, I notice that they are like on the first page there. Now, something else that I like to do, which helps with creating more Etsy listings and just getting more eyeballs on my products, is I like to keep my posts and my stories separate. So I see a lot of sellers selling their templates in like, you know, they'll say like 100 templates, and then they'll have 50 posts and then 50 story templates. You can do that. But what I like to do is I like to keep those as separate listings. And the reasoning behind why I do this, and this is just my thought process behind it, is like, why would someone want to purchase, like, why would they want to have a bunch of stories which is exactly the same as their posts? Like, why are they going to share that in their stories when you have that feature on Instagram where you can actually share your post into the story and it creates more engagement that way? But I mean, that's just how I see it. And, you know, maybe some people like to share, you know, the same stories as, you know, the posts that they have. Like, I'm not sure, but I guess I think that because I would never do such a thing. But anyway, this works for me. And it gives me the opportunity once again to have more listings in my store, and then obviously, you know, bring in more eyeballs to my shop. So if you're wondering what I mean by this, so instead of me selling like 100 templates, I will, you know, let's just say I've got a listing there for 100 wellness templates. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to have 50 wellness posts as one listing, and then I'm going to have that exact same like design just resized into story size, and then that will be another listing called 50 wellness story templates. Do you get me? Now you're probably thinking at this stage like, wow, this sounds like a lot of work. You know, like, how will I know, you know, what to include in these templates? Like, where do I get ideas for the content from? Well, if you guys are interested, I can actually create another video showing you exactly how I have been generating ideas and content for my templates. I've been recently playing around and using AI for this, and oh my gosh, it's like amazing. It's just taken the creation process timing down so much more because I don't have to actually go and do my research on Google. It's like I just go into ChatGPT, and yeah. Anyway, if you guys want me to do a video on that, let me know in the comments. So I'm not gonna lie, there is work required, but it's not hard work. You will have to get yourself moving into regular action because this is something that is going to compound and build over time for you if you want to create that consistent, like, passive style of income. And now when I say passive, I know there's like a lot of people who are against that word because, you know, selling digital products, it's not completely passive where you just don't do anything. Do you know what I mean? Like, for me, I can say my store is pretty passive where the effort required now is not as much as it was in the beginning. Like in the beginning stages, yes, you will need to lay down the foundation. You're going to have to put in the time and effort to build the foundation to create some consistency in your sales there. But my store has been, going now for, pretty much over just a year and a half. And now it's like, I find that if I don't want to, upload a listing this month, I can still make at least a minimum of $1,000. And I think that's incredible. And then what I find myself doing every few days is I'm just sending a thank you message to my customers, letting them know I'm here for, if they have any questions. That takes me literally like 30 seconds to do. So that's not much effort required there either. And I also like connecting with them, and I like hearing their positive feedback and comments. Like, it just feels really nice to do that. Now, I have created something special for those of you who want to save time in your creation process, especially if you're not design savvy or you just don't have the time or you find it challenging to make those listing photo images. So I have my Etsy listing templates bundle, which includes over 20 mock-up templates for you to use to sell your social media templates, such as selling, if you want to sell posts, stories, reels, reel covers. I know how fiddly and time consuming that it can be to, make these listing images from scratch to showcase your social media templates. And I've also thrown in 3 thank you download file templates to choose from. And as a bonus, I have included a short guide on how to structure your Etsy listing description so that it converts into sales. And feel free to use this example listing description as a template as well. The link to purchase this bundle is in the description area below. If you love this video, hit that like button and subscribe.